Good afternoon. The Chicken Box is back. This is Technology Month, the Afro-American newspaper where a whole issue is dedicated to technology. Usually you'll just have a section in the newspaper, but where we've done, we're still here all year long, every month a different theme. This week, that's right, we still have a paper. Of course, if you're seeing us live, we are tech savvy. At least we think we are, because the show started today. I'm going to take the fall for it. If you were here at 12 o'clock, our regular time, I streamed it to my personal page only and not to the company's page. Minor mistake, but a major faux pas for the people who were looking for it. And today it's Black People versus Crypto 101. That's right, cryptocurrency. We're talking about money, y'all. I should have played the OJ song. Anyway, I represent the Gen X. My name is Impeccable, and I'm glad to be back. Right? I'm back. Y'all, thank you for hanging in there for those who waited for us to come on because y'all wanted to know about this currency, about this crypto. If you have crypto, just put type crypto in the chat and let us know that you're here with us. Misha Green, how are you? This, they used to write songs like this second time around is better than the first time. So
Yes, the second time around. See, look, I'm a millennial,
right,
but I
right.
know I know some Gen X music for sure.
Absolutely.
Yes, I am coming representing the boomer millennials though. I have to say I was way more excited uh when I had the idea of thinking about the money song by the OJs. So I am super excited to be here with you all. I have to say, this while Impeccable took the heat for the streaming faux pas, y'all, this stream also was live and we had a good 20-minute conversation on YouTube. So it is still there. Go back and check out the beginning of the stream on our Afro Media Suite YouTube. It is there. I've taken a look and it'll be there for your village. But of course, this new iteration on Facebook, on YouTube will be there forever as long as Facebook and YouTube exist. So be sure to share this stream. Sharing is so caring, as I always say, but in particular, because this conversation is going to really, I think, open a lot of minds to what alternative methods we have in terms of building generational wealth.
Absolutely. And this is take two. And if you missed it, our own CEO, Dr. Draper, was on Small Business Revolution, uh, episode season 6,
Episode 1, season
episode
6.
1
It's
on Hulu and Amazon. And she knows all about the take twos of the world. So this is take two in technology month. Dr. Draper,
yes.
you did a fantastic job on the Small Business Revolution.
Well, thank you, Impeccable, and it's still streaming. So that's what I love about streaming services. So it's streaming on Hulu. You can go to YouTube and watch it. You can go to SBR, Small Business Revolution, SBR.org, and you can see that. But today we're talking about and it's a fascinating show about a makeover of smaller black, let me not say smaller, of a black newspaper in Minnesota. All right, so here we are today talking about cryptocurrency 101. I am representing, I'm a boomer, but I consider myself to be a millennial boomer, right? Trying to keep up, not quite keep up, but I really do appreciate my millennial friends who don't mind explaining things to me and helping me along and doing some things. And so, you know what? You can't just stay in your own silo. You have to step outside of that and get with people who are not necessarily your age. If not, you won't get this cryptocurrency 101. And we've got a really special guest today as well.
All right, well, we'll be bringing her in a minute. If you've never heard of us, we popped up on your timeline. This is the Chicken Box. If you're from Baltimore, you know what a Chicken Box is. It's 4 wings and fries. And in case you're hungry because it's lunchtime, let's give you a reminder. Let's see. Oh, there it is.
There it is.
There it is. The famous Chicken Box. So many different buttons now that you can just pull up. You can pull up a piece of chicken right there, and you kind of get hungry at the moment. But anyway, we're here to dispel myths, to inform, educate, and inspire. powered by the Afro-American newspaper, who has been, just in the community doing those things as a beacon of light for the past 129 years. But let's introduce our special guest, because she is ready for the second time around too. I'm gonna call her Dr. Janette Little. How are you today? Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, good. You got to check everything. When you're zooming and streaming, y'all, you got to check the lights. You got to check your mic. You got to make sure you're not on mute. You'll get to talking. You'll be on mute, and you've had a whole conversation. But we're talking about Black people versus cryptocurrency. Why don't you, Misha, give her a warm Chicken BOXX welcome to our illustrious guest, Janette Little, this morning.
Yes, thank you. Yes, this afternoon now. Thank you so much, Miss Little, for being on the show today. I can attest, y'all, that Janette Little has so much information, so much valuable information for us all. I 30 minutes ago knew nothing about crypto, and because of this woman, already know a lot more. And so you all are in for a true treat. She is a baby boomer. She's representing for all the boomers out there, and is an former internal revenue agent, and a realtor and entrepreneur. Her dedication, integrity, and exceptional service distinguishes her in various business industries. She has business knowledge and expertise, which has grown over the years, and has developed a strong global network with top business professionals in the crypto space, which is why we have her today. One of her main goals is to help educate people about how to BYOB, and that's not what all of y'all thirsty people out there are thinking. It is be your own bank in the crypto space. That's right, be your own bank in the crypto space. And she also can teach how Bitcoin can impact our financial future and why it is important to have home ownership and create generational wealth for our families. And her slogan is "A little goes a long way to see that you get the best results." And we thank you so much, Janette Little, for being on the show today.
Thank you for inviting me. It's a pleasure to be here.
Black people versus crypto 101. It's some of y'all out there who are seasoned vets and you can help out, but this term is being thrown out there in the universe, and you're hearing about it. And you heard about it in a big way yesterday, y'all. Did you hear in Los Angeles, the famous Staples Center, the name is changing? They have a new naming rights partner that happens to be, if you didn't see the news yesterday, crypto.com. What? We have named the place where Magic and Kobe and Shaq and where all of these things happen. Not Staples, which is office supplies. That was 20 years ago, y'all, or 30 years ago. We're talking about now, crypto.com arena. That's a clue, right? If you live in Baltimore, the name of the stadium is the M&T Bank, right? So finance is changing. Everything's going to digital. And we want to know, what comes to mind, Dr. Draper, when you hear the word crypto?
So when I hear the word crypto, I think about a currency. I also think about the fact that it's not just one thing. It's a whole bunch of things. And so I hear about cryptocurrency. I hear about Bitcoin, which I think is a form of cryptocurrency. And then you have all of these other different kinds of cryptocurrency, and they trade, if you will, like stocks on an exchange. And you can buy them, buy a coin. I don't know if you can buy a whole coin. Well, you can if you have the money to do it. But Janette's going to tell us all about how can you do it? Janette, what's your advice if somebody says, okay, you know what, I had $100. That's what I have. I have $100. I don't know much about this crypto business, but I'm willing to invest at least $100 to get started. What would you tell us?
Well, I always tell everybody to start where you fit in. Crypto is just like a dollar bill. A dollar bill is $1. You can break it up in so many different parts. In pennies, nickels, dimes. You can break a Bitcoin the same way. Today it's about $65,000. No, it may have dropped a little bit, maybe like 60,000, but you can buy a fraction of it with what you can afford to get started. It's no different than you buying a penny stock. You buy it and you pray and hope that it goes up. Right now, crypto is on the rise. There are a lot of things happening in crypto. So if you have $100 and you want to go out and buy, first thing you have to do is first get a crypto wallet. That's your bank account. Think of it just like a bank account. You go in the bank, you open a bank, you put your dollar in the bank. So with crypto, it's a digital technology. It's the same thing as you using your credit cards. It's digital technology. So when you use your credit card, you go to the store, you spend it. You never touch your funds. Crypto, you don't have in your hand, but you can watch your money just like you watch it in the bank, on your wallet, on your computer, on your cell phone. So I always say just start where you can.
Okay. So you open an account, and how do you open an account? This is crypto 101.
Okay.
So, yeah.
First thing you have to do is set a crypto wallet up.
Okay.
And it can be on your computer, it can be on your laptop, or it can be on your phone. A lot of the millennials, they keep all of this on their phone because they do everything with the phone. I have some wallets on my phone, and you pick a company. Like for instance, let's use crypto.com, the name of the new Staples Center. They have a wallet on the phone. They actually have a Visa card that you can get with them. So you can start by just getting the app. Somebody can share the app with you, or you can just go online and get the link for it. And that's how you start. And then once you get your wallet, now you can purchase crypto with your charge card. You can say, oh, you want to buy 100? You can go in your wallet and request to purchase $100 in Bitcoin. And by the way, there are over 2,000 more different cryptos out there. Bitcoin's number one. Then there's the Ethereum. There's a Litecoin. It goes on and on. And there's ways you can go and research each coin to see which one you want, just like you research stock. So that's how you start.
That's where you start. If you just tuned in, this is Black People versus Crypto 101. We are moving, or if you can look up crypto, like people, it's cryptology and how things are encrypted, and we're trying not to get super technical, but this is Technology Month at the Afro-American newspaper. This is where the We're Still Here Technology Edition, where we take an entire, that's right, we have a newspaper, y'all. In this technology era, there's a legacy edition that still exists along with our afro.com, of course, which we had before USA Today had theirs. The Afro has always been right there in the forefront of technology, and we want to move our people along in this new digital space, which you are. Janette, when you break it down like it's just like a credit card, you don't see money, because I was once told money is whatever you agree on, right? Okay, because like I don't have a dollar right now, but let's just say that this is $1, and if I agree that this is worth $1 and you agree, then we're able to exchange it, right? So when you agree that the number 5 on this paper is $5, then we agree. So that's how money really is. It used to be that was a note against gold that was reserved in the bank because it was too heavy to carry all that gold around. And so it got to the point where it was more paper than it was gold. And of course, we know that's why they say people just began to keep printing more money and more money. But today, I think everybody who has a smartphone, if it's either Apple or Android, has seen a digital wallet. Can everybody agree on that? You have a digital wallet on your phone that you can pretty much upload a credit card to. And it's almost every store. You can even tap your phone, and you can pay at the register without having the physical card. So I like, Janette, when you said, let's look at cryptocurrency just like it is credit. Because there was a time, you guys, when the internet first started, that no one even wanted to put their credit card online. They didn't want to buy anything online. Now, you can't get most people to go to the store. Once they find their size, their color, the things that they like around the house, they will go to Amazon. The card is already stored in there, and they will make a purchase. So we're talking about cryptocurrency. We're getting started. It's 101. We got ourselves a wallet, right? We all have a wallet. It's a lot of wallets out there. They got U.S. wallets. Then they have overseas wallets. And then they have I don't know what other kind of wallets they have, but it's a bunch of digital wallets out there, and you have to pick one. Me myself, I have like 7 wallets. Why? That's for crypto 201. but for the 101, put in the chat if you either have crypto or you've been thinking about investing in crypto. Just let me see what's easy to put in there. Just put crypto in there, and we know that you're with us out there and you want to know more about this technology. So we hear these coins, and Bitcoin became number one. Janette, you told us that. When did you actually get into the crypto business?
Well, I was first offered crypto in 2007, and it was only 10 cents.
10.
But I wasn't smart then. I wasn't smart enough to realize what I had in the palm of my hand. So I just said, well, I'm going to follow it, just like I followed any of my penny stock I buy. Follow it and see where it's going. And so by 2012, I entered the game of purchasing. It was $1,200. So you can see how much money I lost in the period while I waited. And so
okay, let's give that example for you mathematicians out there. All right, let's just say, I'm going to bring a calculator out. Let's say you hear about this new cryptocurrency. It's Bitcoin. Nobody has ever really used it before. It's not happening, just like some of the stocks. And a friend tells Janette it is 10 cents. Okay. Now, how many coins would you like to buy? Let's say we're going to buy 1,000 of them, right?
Okay.
All right. We're keeping the math simple, y'all. We got 1,000 times 10 cents. Where are we? We're at $100. That's the $100 we were talking about, right?
Mm-hmm.
We have 1,000 of these Bitcoins sitting in our digital wallet. Everybody with us? We got the right example? All right. Janette didn't do it at 100, but her friend did it at 100, right? And her friend now has 1,000 coins. Bitcoin goes from 10 cents a coin, right, to $1,200 a coin, which everybody in their mind says, that is crazy. It was 10 cents to buy this coin.
Mm-hmm.
And now this same Bitcoin, this is back 10 years ago, is now $1,200. So how much did we make? Okay, I'm trying to, I know it's a delay, so I can't get a real-time answer from the chat. But Blackbird, Chippy, Diane, Jewel, Michelle, Bonnie, everybody else, thank you for tuning into this crypto 101 discussion. We have 1,000 coins, Bitcoins that a friend bought at 10 cents. It's now $1,200. How much do you think it's worth now when it went to 1,200? Y'all can't see it. It's 1.2 million. So when you hear these people say they're crypto millionaires, right, off of an investment, right? You made an investment. You make an investment into something because you want a return on it. Sometimes you make an investment and it's not, into people. But this example is making an investment in your money to help it grow for you and your family. So Janette's probably saying,
you don't
I didn't understand it, and it was $1,200. Okay, let's say, all right, she missed it at 10 cents, right? And she says, I have some money saved up. I got some money from retirement. I just got money, or whatever you have, and it's now $1,200 a coin. She wants to get that same 1,000 coins. It's going to cost her $12,000, right? She's going to go on to her wallet. She's going to transfer the money from her bank account to her digital wallet, and she's going to purchase 1,000 coins at $1,200. You guys with me? Really high from when it was 10 cents, right? Okay, it's now $1,200. And everybody's saying, what? $1,200 a coin? That's too high. That's crazy. But she did it because she saw it happen. She didn't know why, but she ended up getting $1,000 for 12,000. Okay. If you go look on the exchange now, everybody, they said Bitcoin is worth $60,000 a coin now. Okay, the same digital mystery new finance term, crypto, that 10 years ago, a decade, nobody wanted to touch when it was 10 cents. Nobody wanted to understand it. And now it is the father or the leader, the top coin in the marketplace that most things are based on. And she did it. She put that $1,200 in there. I mean, that $12,000 in there. Her 1,000 coins now times 60,000 right now. If she didn't sell any, which somebody had to go shopping to do something. You can put your coins back into your bank account anytime you want. You can put it on the credit card. You could travel with it. You can do just about anything you can do with your card now. But her 1,000 coins, I gotta turn my phone sideways, I think. Hey, that's a technology tip, guys. If you're ever just calculating, can I make $1 billion or something? If you have your phone and you unlock it and you turn it on the side, it'll give you more. It'll give you more space, so you can get to the billions if you're thinking that big on your calculator. But it keeps turning on me. Anybody want to throw that number out? I act like I can't figure it out. Oh, it's 60 million. Okay, for her $12,000 investment when the coin was $1,200, and she said, "I'm gonna get 1,000 of these. I don't know if it's gonna work or not. I might take a line of credit. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna invest in this Bitcoin because I now believe in it. I saw it go from 10 cents to 1,200, and a lot of times the people's belief level will be where they invest. So that's a simple example. So I hope you can understand that when they say it's thousands of coins out there, you can get in and you might see a coin. Different coins have utility, and some coins just have popularity. But that's when you should connect with somebody, find some kind of mentor to help you walk through this journey, because you don't know until you get up to speed. And sometimes, y'all, a mentor is just somebody you watch on YouTube. Like TD Jakes could be my mentor, and I never have met him. And you can learn so much because for some reason, in this new age of information, everybody likes to share. They like to get on YouTube, but then I said I see why they like to share, because they get paid.
So Kevin, we have a couple questions in the
Doing all
chat.
that share. Okay.
We have a couple of questions in the chat.
Is
But
this one of them?
Yeah, this one, yeah. So how about the wallet by Cash App and PayPal and those places, Janette? That's the question.
Should we trust the wallet, Dorothy? Should we trust the wallet by Cash App and other vendors?
Well, Cash App is a good wallet. I mean, I would use that if you're doing a lot of Bitcoin transactions, but as far as purchasing your Bitcoin in there, their fees are very low. So that Venmo now has, it's just like Cash App. They have 3 or 4 different crypto. They have Ethereum, Litecoin, and Bitcoin, and one other one. So yes, you can trust those wallets to purchase, but then once you purchase it, you should send it to a regular crypto wallet. But I mean, you can leave it in your Cash App if you want to. But if you're going to be doing a lot of transactions, sending crypto around, I don't recommend sending it from Cash App.
That's funny.
But it's a great place to buy. And they're getting better and better every day with Cash App.
Just a few years ago, Cash App didn't exist. You guys remember? Somebody was like, pay me in Cash App. Everybody like, Cash App. Right? And then Cash App became the thing. You paid your lawn man. You just paid anybody you wanted to give some money to without having cash digitally through Cash App. And then one day, what did Cash App do? Thank you, Dorothy, for the question. They popped up a Bitcoin sign on it.
Mm-hmm.
Right in your wallet. You're like, wait a minute. These are clues of where the finance and where the currency is moving. There's a lot of stereotypes, Misha, out there on these digital streets about cryptocurrency. What are some of the things that you discovered while you were out there on those digital streets?
Thank you for asking that question, because oh my goodness, so much. The digital streets are talking crypto. And as always, I must emphasize that these are solely stereotypes and not views of the Afro-American newspapers. And these many are direct quotes taken from Twitter. So the first is Black people love crypto. Not gonna lie, it makes me a little nervous sometimes. To the Black people on my timeline, buy some more crypto. This is a revolution that's gonna close the wealth gap. This is how we level the playing field. Third, cryptocurrency makes Black people, so buy crypto. Fourth, what we really need to be doing is to now utilize the technology behind blockchain to enhance the quality of life for our people. Another person wrote, these guys spoiling the concept of crypto. Someone else said, I can't wait until I get a better understanding of crypto. I feel like it's so much potential for Black people to generate generational wealth. Another person wrote, the push for Black people to invest in these illiquid cryptos rubbing me the wrong way. Also, just so it's clear, the odds of Bitcoin giving you 1,000% return from these levels are extremely low, even at 200% return. Someone else wrote, I love seeing so many people in the crypto space. And finally, a person wrote, some people don't understand crypto. It's just having an early Black Friday sale.
What?
Early Black Friday sale.
All
You
right.
just tuned in. This is Black People versus Crypto 101. And we are here on the Afro American Newspapers platform having a discussion with Janette Little, a boomer now. She's now, like Dr. Draper, they're two boomer millennials. And what I learned and what was so interesting, Janette, why don't you share the story about what most of your colleagues are asking you to do about retirement? I love the story here.
Well, most of my colleagues say to me when I come in the room, what are you selling now? What are you doing now? What's that crazy coin you working with, or what's going on? And I tell them, I said, you're waiting for a check, and y'all sitting around waiting on death. Look, death got to catch me, and I'm gonna spend as much crypto that I can while I'm running. So they don't want to. Most of my friends are millennials. I'm telling you, people in my age bracket, they don't realize what they have in the palm of their hand. I tell them, just Google how many Bitcoin or crypto ATMs are near you. Watch how many you see come up. They're right in your backyard, and people don't even realize. You can take your crypto card to an ATM machine just like you take any other card and pull out your cash.
Absolutely. Stereotypes, you guys. Have you heard of these, Dr. Draper? Any of these stereotypes Misha mentioned?
I want to tell you another little thing before Dr. My son always says to me, and he's around your age, Cal. I think my son is 40, will be 41. He said, Ma, you're the most unconventional mother I've ever seen in how you earn your money. He said, and he said, the way you earn unconventionally, you're not locked up in jail. He said, anybody else earning income the way you do would be sitting in an orange suit. And I tell him, I don't look good in an orange suit now.
All right. Can you help me with the lingo? Crypto, coins, tokens, ICOs.
Okay, crypto coins, ICOs. That's when a new coin is coming out. And most people that are in the crypto space, it's just like they say, a new penny stock. And I'm going to keep using that as a reference because people understand that. So you buy it early on, and then you watch the coin rise. Like I said, there are more than 2,000 different cryptos. The bulk of my crypto earnings I made with Ethereum, which is the number 2 coin, because I felt like that had a better profit margin than what Bitcoin for me to start out. And so that's why I say you pick one of the ICOs that are coming out, and there are quite a few of them now. You just got to be careful, do your research. I'll just give you a tip. CoinMarketCap is CoinMarketCap.com is a great website to go to understand what each coin represents and what it's used for. So if you go to that website, you can see it rates the coins from 1 through 2,000. You'll know how the coin is rated, and you'll see all the information. You'll see what the circulation is. Those are the things you do when you're shopping for stock. You do the same search. So that's a good site.
Right. I also saw your question, Dana, about token and coin, and those are used interchangeably. When I just looked it up myself while Janette was speaking, it said a token often refers to any cryptocurrency besides Bitcoin and Ethereum, which are the 2 top leaders but the Bitcoin can also be described as a token, and I think they're used, if you correct me if I'm wrong, Janette, kind of interchangeably. Crypto, token,
Right, same thing.
or coin is kind of used in the same way.
That's correct.
So I have a question, Janette. A lot of times when people want to buy stock, if they don't know what to do, they go to a stock broker. Is there a crypto broker that somebody could go and say, look, I don't know anything about this, but I have X number of dollars I want to go into that I want to use? And so is there such a thing as a crypto broker? Is that business out there?
Well, there are exchanges. There are hundreds and thousands of crypto exchanges, just like, and when you join one of the wallets, they post the new coins coming out. They give you information. If you get in one of the crypto circles, then they start talking about through the Telegram different things about the coin. You learn from each other. So in a sense of going into like walk into a Merrill Lynch or whatever like that, you do it online through going through different exchanges.
Right. But it's not a person who, for example, just handles.
There are some people out there that on the internet that will give you advice on new coins. So you can find people like that do that.
Okay. But it sounds like really the best thing to do is do your own homework and do your own buying.
Right. Yes.
And to find somebody that you know who's doing it, or begin to watch some people online and do some research. Don't just all of a sudden just try to gut feeling it and just throw it on the roulette table and blackjack table and say, hey, all on black, you know.
Yeah, now because when you go to CoinMarketCap, that's why I say that's a good research website, because the less circulation, the more the coin is going to rise. The more circulation, the slower the value is going to rise. Just remember that.
Absolutely, because that is so big right now, crypto, that I mean, the Biden administration is coming up with all kinds of ways to figure out how to slow it down, how to tax it. They've already, because it's a decentralized finance. It's away from the banking systems, and the bank can't get their hands on all of it. And money's going back and forth all over the world through coins, because people have agreed that these coins have, a particular value. And so now they have made crypto real property, right? It is just like you owning a bunch of real estate downtown. It is now considered a real property. So you now are going to be having capital gains. So they're trying to figure out all of the ways. And, you know, I'm not a financial expert, so I'm not giving financial advice, but I'm saying as you get into the crypto, you do want to consult with different with your tax account, just to figure out, just like with stocks, how you move your money around. Craig Talley says different coins have different mission statements.
Yes, that's true.
Or initiatives. Okay. Is that a question? Do different coins have different mission statements or initiatives?
Well, that's why you do your research. If you go on CoinMarketCap, they tell you what the coin is used for. Like they have coins out here for a new one out for autism that's coming out. It's already out. I think it's already on the exchange now. They have coins representing everything. And for people to get on the blockchain, they have to have a coin. So as we go through the future, every business is going to come out with their own coin in order to be a part of the blockchain.
We got a couple ideas. I see. I see.
So that raises another question, Janette. Should businesses be investing in crypto?
I would say yes. All of the banks are. They're investing. And there was a memo coming out from Forbes magazine a couple months ago that said 650 banks and credit unions are now going to be going into crypto. So we got to pay attention to the little hints they're giving us. So I would say yes.
Right. I think if you Google the number one asset in the last decade, guess what comes up, y'all?
It comes up Bitcoin.
Bitcoin. You're like, what? So hold on. I own a bunch of rental properties, and I have some tenants that are good, some tenants that are not good. This is an example, y'all. And I got to deal with all that headache. and I could deal with the same kind of real, real property, no problems over here in the crypto world, opposed to, and still make the same money, and I'm taxed the same. That's just something to think about. Passive income, y'all, put it into your mind of how you generate passive income. There needs to be a coin for the Black community. Yes, it is. It's called the Afro coin. We just started.
Yeah, let's start it now.
Yeah, let's start it. Let's start it right here on the stream, right?
Right.
Absolutely. In case we have to go back to in court where it was first. The concept.
There's the one other thing I can add. People, for the newcomers who are getting into crypto, there are certain platforms that have resources on them where they have videos taking you from A to Z. What is a crypto? What is a wallet? What is blockchain? Why do I do this? Why do I do that? But you have to be a member of those platforms to utilize that research. Or if you go to Google, you can Google different things, but there's no format to how you're learning. Like on some of the platforms, you learn from A to Z, and they have them what's next, in order for you. That's a great way for, and most of the companies that have those platforms are network marketing companies. So, and as we said earlier, network marketing becomes a boo to a lot of people because they don't see that as an income earner. But they always want to say it's a pyramid. And I like to define a pyramid in a way where a pyramid is any business structure, whether it's the state, the government, church, school, hospital, anywhere you work is a pyramid. Because in those positions, you can never get to the top unless somebody dies, retire, or leave. In network marketing, you can get to the top based on your own efforts. If you want to work hard, you can earn as much. If you don't, then you don't. So I put out there for our people who need to understand what is a real pyramid. And it's not network marketing because you have your own options. And so now another way to earn crypto is mining. That's a 15202 class. If you don't want to buy and hold, then you might want to mine. I know you've heard a lot on the news about mining crypto. Robert Kiyosaki just did a presentation recently. If you're buying real estate, you make 15 times more if you mine crypto. So those are other options. We can talk at another time.
Yeah, it may have to be a part two because it's so vast. As we said, it's popping up in the world, and there are clues all around you, and you could get it, like you said, 10 cents. You could have got that Bitcoin, but it's going to be another coin that's going to be under a penny. It's coins right now, and they all start pretty much under a penny that are like 0.000053 or something. You know what I mean? They fall down the line, so your $100 could give you, since we use that example from Dr. Gilbert, you could get a considerable amount of coins for $100 when it's under a penny, right?
Yes.
And you can get in the game. You can learn. You already use credit cards. You already use digital wallets. You already know that you're even going in stores and they're saying card only, no more cash, right? They're already trying to get rid of all the coins. You know what I mean? They're trying to get rid of all of the physical coins, and they're moving us to a new place where one day you probably won't. Your paper notes will probably not be. They're gonna make you turn them in by a certain time, and it's gonna be that all that mattress money we talked about last year. You're gonna have to get it somewhere, or it's gonna be gone with the wind. Black people versus crypto. I know it's been we started a little late. We did it twice. This is Technology Month at the Afro. And if you haven't gotten a subscription, or you haven't thought about a nice Christmas gift, it's perfect. You can get the Legacy Edition, or you can get the digital only edition for less than $2 Uber Eats. We are not controlled by CNN, Fox, The Sun. Nobody can silence our voice for over 120 years, and that's only because you have continued to support us over the years, and we thank you for those who do have a subscription. And for those who don't, it's a nice gift. And if you want to just keep up with us, because we are a little tech swabby, this is Technology Month, just text Afro to 410-936-5002. We're not going to inundate you with thousands of texts. If something's breaking in our community and you want to know what the real is, it'll be coming from us from a text. Just text Afro to 410-936-5002. This week in Afro Fact, we have archives of over 129 years. Misha Green, what's our Afro Fact this week?
Yes, our Afro fact this week is, I think, not quite related, but just shows how Black people have been continuing to make a difference in so many fields. And we know that from this conversation, Black people are major players in the cryptocurrency world. But this is about politics. So this week's Afro fact is inspired by the November 16th, 1968 edition. And the headline read, "Candidates Set Precedent with Record Turnout." And the story was about how Americans came out in record turnout for the 1968 elections. It says Republican Richard Nixon defeated Hubert Humphrey. Americans turned down segregationist George Wallace. And Joseph Howard of Baltimore won the citywide judgeship on the Supreme Bench. And Shirley Chisholm, who was pictured with her husband kissing her on her cheek, won the election as the first Black Congresswoman that year. And I quote, "This was a year in which colored representation in public offices at all levels increased, and the colored vote decided the issues in scores of contents." And that's this week's Afro Fact.
Afro Fact, we keep it coming. Y'all, it has been, I try to respect everybody's time. Yeah, we started on the wrong stream earlier today and we went a little bit over, but those who've tuned in, this has been about Crypto 101. Do you know about it? Do you have any? If you missed part of it, you can go back and watch it forward through and get some clues on how to get started. But get started because it is moving right in front of you. And when you keep hearing this online, these crypto millionaires, a lot of these young folks who are going from one day they bought it at 10 cents and now it's at 12 it's at 1,200 a coin, and they're going from putting that $100 out, right? We did the example, to $1.2 million, just like that. And it's not just, it's no shortcut in life, but it is. Crypto has developed a lot of millionaires. I'm gonna pull up a fact, Misha, too, that I just saw before we get off. Actually, we're gonna get on the box right now. This will be my 30 seconds, and it was saying that African Americans outpace whites and Hispanics in cryptocurrency investments. Is this the new avenue for Black wealth? This is like the new gold rush, people. They said a recent Harris poll found that 23% of African Americans own cryptocurrency compared to 11% of white Americans and 17% for Hispanics. So as far as the new gold rush, everybody, we are ahead. We can close the gap wealth just by our education and the information that we get on this new digital world and on this new digital frontier. And as it continues to evolve, we can be on the forefront and we can participate in this new digital gold rush. I'm off the box. Dr. Draper.
So, thank you, Janette, for all of the information. And when I think about the Major League Baseball and the NFL ads, all the money they're spending to tell us about crypto, I think FTX, which is another coin, they partner with Major League Baseball. And so those of you who are sports fans, you've seen it pop up. You've seen pro athletes talking about it as well. And anytime you have pro athletes and others talking about investing in crypto, and then you have the Staples Center being renamed, they paid, what was it, Kevin, 700 million or something, just
700 million. That's a naming
right. Just for the right to name or to rename that stadium, which means that somebody has already figured out that there is a lot of money to be made. 700 million just for the right to name it. So it's something that I think for people who have not yet consider it. Start somewhere and see what happens.
Hey, you can leave a couple meals off and you can get your money in there. It's people who have accounts start with $50, $100. You don't have to put $1 million in, but get started with your education today. Now's the day. The time is today. Misha, you in the box.
Well, I just have to say thank you to Miss Little. I have learned so much today. I think we do need a part two. I pray that we can find time in order to do that, because this is such an important conversation, and one that will, I think, continue to give, if you will. And so I thank you so much for being here. I've learned a lot. It has, this conversation has allowed some of the things that I thought were completely, foreign to me. They're accessible at this juncture. And so I thank you for that, and hope that we can have another conversation in this vein, because it's so necessary. And again, I just thank all those for tuning in. Remember to share this stream. Sharing is caring, and this is such important information.
Every time you say Sharon is Karen, I just say Sharon and Karen. That's a Baltimore thing. Anyway, Doctor, I need Miss Little to do an entire seminar.
Oh,
Well,
we'll
let's
work
see.
on
I
it.
mean, the Afro. You know what we did do, and we have coming up this year. We did Black Business Matters last year, and maybe during this Black Business Matters coming up next year, we'll do a nice session on cryptocurrency. Thank you, Mashawn, for that comment, because it's definitely needed. We're already ahead, y'all. We're ahead of everybody who's investing in cryptocurrency. So let's make a big path and really get involved. Final words, Janette, before we get
Well,
off.
I'd like to say thanks to each one and every one of you for inviting me here, because it's important that we get the word out to our community first, so that we can see where we can take this to impact our financial future and definitely create that generational wealth. So it's a pleasure to be here. And I'll say to all the listeners, get in where you fit in. It doesn't matter where you start. It's new. Just step outside the box and just be a part of the new financial wave that's already here. Not coming, it's already here. So thank you.
Already coming. Thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful day. Happy holidays. Enjoy your turkey if that's what you do. Enjoy your time off if that's what you're doing. Just enjoy, because this is the season, which every day you should enjoy. Let's smile. Let's learn about some crypto. Just try smiling. Have you tried that all day yet? Have you just tried to smile? It makes you feel better. It makes you feel. Until next week. Oh no. You know what? I don't even know. Are we having Chicken BOXX on Thanksgiving?
No.
No. Okay, we're off next week. Thank God.
No.
We will see you guys in 2 weeks. But pick up the technology issue. We're still here. And thanks again for tuning in. Get started. And its information is out there, y'all. I see you. You can get your wallet. And guess what? And this is we left off. It costs nothing to sign up for a wallet. You can fund your wallet whenever you can. But get signed up, so when you're ready, you can get that money in the wallet and you can get a coin or 2 or 3 or token or whatever we're going to do. Have a great evening, afternoon, or morning, depending on what part of the world you're in. Goodbye, everyone.